welcome to the garage. This is Brian. We're going to be meeting some of the garage people today, or some of the people that come out, hang out, our little family here. So we're going to meet a few people and see what their plans, what we're doing, and what we got going on as far as getting these cars ready to go to the dyno and then to the track, hopefully, and make it all happen. This is little Brian's motor. He was over earlier. He had a rod lock up on him. Don't know how long that was a problem, but it was definitely a problem. But all Supertech valve train, stock K20 bottom end. It did dyno it before. If you look in some of the older videos, some of the reels and stuff that I've made, it's got did fine on the dyno, but it just always seemed to have problems, and eventually it just locked down. So found out it was a rod, and we got it figured out. Got a new crank, got a couple rods, still going back stock bottom end, nothing fancy, but it'll be back together shortly, and then hopefully he'll be ready to go to the track. I don't know if he's going to take it to go get touched up or not. He might, because it should make a little bit more power, being that it's not trying to lock itself down, which is really crazy the way it was doing, being that it would still run really with no knock whatsoever. It's just the bearing spun enough. I wish I had a picture of it when we tore it apart, but it definitely had some bad luck. But he'll be over tomorrow. Well, I'll try to get some footage of him, and hopefully he'll have the new crank with him, and we already got the rods ready to go. So I really just put the crank in, double check everything, all new bearings, fresh bottom end, and we'll be back to racing for him again. All right, here we go. Here's Angel, and this poor guy's had some bad luck, but the luck is going to change. 2023 is the year. So you want to tell me what you got on as far as the build on this one?
Yeah, sure, man. On this one here, we went with we're going back GSR. We had the crank balance cut, ready to go. We're doing the Aerobrock intake, of course. We went Fiera 6000 valves, Supertech springs, retainers. We did Skunk 2 tuner camshafts.
Yep, 2s.
Yep, and then some Toyota cam gears.
Fancy, some high dollar stuff.
Yep, wanted to spend a little bit of money on her, get her right going. So fresh, fully rebuild, running on a 82 mil piston. They are Skunk 2 rods, and the pistons are Troms. Yep. Yeah. So the pistons are Troms. Running a 6266 turbo, precision, 3-inch piping. Running a Honda S300. We went ahead and ran 2 450s, fuel pumps, and dual hanger.
Yep, dual in tank.
Yep, in the tank. So ran a fuel system along the bottom of the vehicle. So we got all that touched up. So we got all the fuel we need. 2200 cc injectors. So yeah, so hopefully my luck will change. I know if you guys know who I am, know a lot about me. I don't give up very easily, but it has been a trying battle for me to get this car the way I want it down the track. So
that's right. That's the biggest part, is not to give up.
Yeah.
This race car life ain't for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, I even got so far ahead that I've got a spare full sleeve block over here, ready to go. We're gonna go 84 on that. Try to make big boy horsepower out of that. So I even got a backup just in case. I'm not screwing around. I'm gonna make it a successful season,
right.
As this can be. Very thankful to my friends and Brian, EV Amino, James Russell. There's a lot of people that contribute to helping me do this, and I really appreciate everybody. So hopefully, with all that being said, we can get we can get down the track this season, make some big passes. We'll probably take it up, get touched up by, of course, EV let them make sure everything is good again on it, and then we should be ready to go. So
oh yeah, we'll do another video once we get ready to put it in the car. We got the trans ready. We rebuilt the trans. Right. During the last setup, we had some crank issues, but we got all that figured out now. But I know when we rebuilt it, we put a brand new fresh set of who was it? Not
The
Supertech.
transmission.
Yeah, it was
Transmission's fully built.
Syncrotech.
Syncrotech.
Yeah, Syncrotech stuff.
Everything brand new.
In factory, long first gear.
Yep.
Quafe LSD. We got everything ready, so it'll be it ought to be a good car. It ought to just dive into the tens, really. I mean, so he's back in the day we were played with what do you call it? Boost creep issues where, I mean, we just couldn't get it to go down the track.
Absolutely.
It just, every time we go to third, it's just creeping and it, bounces off. So even with all that, I mean, it'll still go low 11s with all those issues. So this ought to be a smooth sailing thing now because we changed manifolds. I mean, just everything's new on the car. So this ought to be really, really a game changer this time. So
for sure.
We'll make it happen.
Yes, sir. We'll see you out there.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
What's up, dog?
This is James, this our young buck in training over here. But no, he's a tech at Nissan. He knows what he's doing. But he's starting out. He's young. We were all young once, and you start fresh. And I mean, he's done a great job as far as helping us around here. And I'm hopefully we at least taught him a little something. And,
Yeah, definitely. For real.
And but what you working on here?
This is my B18 B1 LS motor that's going in my white EG coupe. It's going to be a daily driver, budget build, like pretty much going to use whatever I can that's around the shop kind of thing like that. And pretty much it's just going to be a stock rebuild what we're doing. So earlier this week I bought two motors. I bought this V18 and then I bought a V20 over here with seized pistons, but it had a good crankshaft. So
Yeah. So we're going to take pretty much everything we got laying around the shop, make a good motor. Nothing fancy, pretty much stock LS?
yeah, stock LS.
Stock LS trans. We got a couple old wore out trans. We're going to go through them and make a good one out of it. And he'll have a nice daily with hopefully AC and he's always wanted a coupe for a daily rather.
I actually have another coupe, green 92, 93 EG coupe with a K in it right now, and it's sitting out there. They will post up a video about it someday. And
We'll look, you want to go take a walk?
Yeah,
We'll go take a walk.
You got a flashlight?
See all this other fun stuff that's in here. My wife Del Sol's still sitting there. Unfortunately, I have not touched it yet. She'll probably kill me eventually. We got the EF hatch. It's coming along. It's just like every time we try to put a part on, it's just one thing after another of just not fitting, not having the right fittings, and just one thing after another. But it is almost there. We're so close. It's just like every time I take 2 steps forward, it's a step back. But it's so close. We got about, if I can get the right fittings, I only have about 30, 45 minutes worth of work left, and then they should be able to crank up, double check everything, and send it to Kyle and get all the exhaust work done and the cooler work done. And this car will be done finally. I know Mike, the guy who owns the car, will be extremely happy. I know he's been waiting on it, and it's just been one thing after another with this thing. But we're going to do it. You got to do it right. So we're just step by step, and it's getting there. So just give me a little bit more time, Mike. We're almost there.
We're going to take a walk out here.
Yeah, we'll take a walk out here to the junkyard or where all the daily stuff is. There's my Integra. It's for sale if you know anybody wants an Integra. That's his white coupe over there. That's going to be the daily.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty clean little car. We picked up for crazy cheap.
Stupid cheap.
Stupid cheap.
This is the K. Just waiting on some time to work on it. Been pretty busy, but it has hood exit, PLM hood exit, full rebuild, ARP headsets, nip and pistons, and just pretty much a stock build. 5-speed LS, not LS, Jesus Christ. 5-speed RSX trans with high sport mounts. Pretty much got everything to put it together and get it to crank up. We just, been pretty busy with other projects and picked up the daily out there. So, you know how it goes. You start one project, then you pick up 2 more.
That's the way we do it around here. Just
Oh, yeah.
never-ending projects.
But yeah, other than
Yeah,
that,
I know you picked up a lot of hybrid goodies. I know they're not on here right now, but I know there's a lot of hybrid boxes
yeah.
in the trunk of this thing getting
yeah.
ready. So, shit, what you need only 2 or 3 more things, right?
Yeah,
You'll be
just
almost
K-Pro
ready to.
and, what else? K-Pro and radiator, which is coming from hybrid. So, but everything else is, you know, I got hybrid conversion harness, hybrid ground cables. Like you see the little patch right there for hybrid.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Over here flexing.
Oh yeah, you know how it go. But yeah, other than that, yeah, pretty much hybrid everything because it just makes it easy.
That's right. Yeah, good products make everything work, and they just fit and work properly. So
Yeah.
it's always good.
But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be running by the end of March, mid-April maybe.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get on that pretty soon, and other than that, yeah. And yes, I know the hood's red. It's not the original hood that came on the car.
Man, that hood looks real familiar from back in Ginger's days.
Yeah, this is actually the hood off Brian's drag car Ginger, and well, back when it was all motor and nitrous. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, pretty good little build. It'll be done pretty soon.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed meeting some of the people that hang around here, and we'll have some more hopefully tomorrow with little Brian coming up with his crank, and hopefully we might get some footage of some motor going together and me still kicking, or more like the EF kicking my ass, and we'll make it happen. But we'll have everybody here again tomorrow, I think. Angel, you coming out tomorrow? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have Angel, maybe James, Lil Brian, me. We'll all be back out here tomorrow night. So I'll try to get a little bit more for everybody, and hopefully some more updates. Hopefully we'll have Angel's motor done. We only missing like 1 or 2 little gaskets, so it'll be done. And Little Brian's motor, we have everything for it. So we should have 2 motors done and possibly off the engine stand tomorrow night. So progress is happening here. So, and eventually, my car will be ready. I'll be doing a video of that. I talked to Billy. He said he's going to have it done within the next week or 2, which at my job, I have an outage coming up in March, so I will be slammed busy. So I don't know how much time I'll work on it. But I have to get it ready for April because the races are coming. So, but I will also be doing a video of when I go pick up the car, because I told him not to send me any pictures. So I'll be, when you first see it is when you'll at least get my reaction of looking at it first. So I'll probably have it pointing at my face and seeing me drool over it, because this will be the first time the car is actually nice looking. If you go back and watch some of the other videos, you'll see it's just a shell that I got out somebody's backyard and made it into what it is. So, all right. Well, y'all have a good night.